I want to discuss how we'll be doing labs in Physics 1100 this semester. Our labs are full of interactive online activities, simulations, and experiments to help you connect with what you've been learning in class. Each lab will be conducted online using Pivot. Each assignment is linked through our Blackboard page. When you click on a lab assignment link in Blackboard for the first time, you will be prompted to sign up for an account or log in using an existing account. Once you are signed in, you will be able to complete the lab assignments. The due dates for each lab are displayed on Blackboard on both the assignment links and on the class calendar page. You have flexibility on when you actually complete the assignments. That said, I recommend that you do not wait until the last minute. Expect each lab to take at least a few hours to complete. If you were taking this class in person, you would be spending 3 hours on each lab in a classroom gathering data, and an additional few hours completing the remaining lab exercises at home. Expect these labs to take just as much time. Another important reason not to wait until the last minute to start labs is that I am not available at all hours to answer questions. Even if you cannot complete an entire lab during the day on a weekday, you may want to at least read through the lab to see if any questions come up so you can ask during my office hours. You do not have to do the entire lab all at once. However, please note that once you hit the Submit button in the Pivot assignment, you can no longer make changes to your lab. If you are still in the process of working on an assignment but need to come back and make changes later, click on the Save and Close button instead. Online labs are not necessarily easier than in-person labs, but they are different. To that end, the first lab activity that we do gives you some background about how our online experiments and simulations work, and what kind of impact that might have on the data you collect. It also gives you an opportunity to become familiar with Pivot. Most of our labs contain one or more experiment that was recorded and uploaded into Pivot as a video. Pivot gives you access to measuring tools on each video, a stopwatch to record time, rulers to measure distance, and a protractor to determine angles. Feedback will be made available to you on every lab. To encourage you to read the feedback I write, when I grade your lab, I'm going to leave a code word as part of your feedback. Email me that code word within the time period specified in the lab feedback. Otherwise, 2 points will be deducted from your lab score. I will do this for every lab you turn in. You're welcome to work with your peers or a tutor on the labs as long as you submit your own work. Identical lab submissions will not be allowed. If at any time you need help understanding or completing a lab, please let me know.